is the face of boxing. Crawford is over the hill. Spence needs to rebuild. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, Jaron Boots Ennis recently gave an interview and he spoke about his feelings toward PBC boxing. I just want to give my 2 cents on what he had to say about that, as well as Terrence Crawford might be over the hill and Errol Spence and his rebuilding of his boxing career. I just want to break all that down, give my 5,000 nickels for anybody left.
I know everybody missed me, most excited fighter in boxing. I think that definitely factored into my decision, waiting around, things like that. I say, at the end of the day, I got bills and stuff. I got cribs, cars, all this. I got bills, family to take care of and things like that. So I can't just be sitting around waiting around. It's like going to work and they not give you enough hours. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting enough hours. But there's no hard feelings towards PBC. They guided my career, got me to where I'm at now. No hard feelings, and I appreciate everything they've done.
All right, y'all. So Jaron Ennis, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. What's really going on?
If I had him tell you, you look like a struck match.
So these 3 names are going to be forever, I think, linked together in boxing history because of what could have been.
Damn it, mine eyes! Damn it, mine eyes!
If we would have got the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight when we were supposed to get it, I think the Boots fight would have been a lot more of a passing of the torch fight. It would have been more, I think, on the line when it comes to a Jaron Boots Ennis fight, because I think those 2 guys would have settled their score and Boots would have been the next guy up.
Baby, turn this shit up.
And I don't think both of those guys would be so quick to want to leave the division, because the hype of the Crawford-Spence fight when it was at its high, when it should have actually happened, I think would have been enough momentum, and there were still other active welterweights at the time who had big enough names to make fights with, along with Boots on the come-up. Even though Boots would have been a smaller name if it would have happened back then, he still was on the come-up.
Oh, I knew you. Well, I know you know you're a lucky man.
So I feel like there's a situation that's going to go on when it comes to these 3 names, whether it happens at 147 or it happens at 154. Eventually, there's going to be a clash of the titans between those 3 guys. Now, who's going to come out on top?
What kind of bullshit is this?
Because at the moment, I feel like Boots Ennis is the face of boxing. And he even said in a recent interview that he feels like he's the most entertaining fighter out there right now. And he also spoke about his relationship with PBC, saying that, he just wants to be active. He wants to actually have 2, maybe even 3 fights a year.
Oh, shit!
And PBC just wasn't keeping him active enough. They did enough to get him, in front of the public, but they didn't do enough to keep him active. So he said there were no hard feelings with PBC. He just wants to be more active. And I think that Eddie Hearn is definitely going to try his best to keep him active, even though Eddie Hearn doesn't have a good stable of welterweights over there with DAZN and Matchroom Boxing.
Kiss my Converse.
But I think that Eddie Hearn has negotiation power, and I think that Eddie Hearn is very influential, and he has some big money backers overseas who I think could lure guys like Terrence Crawford into a matchup with Boots Ennis.
Time for plan B. Little prick stonewalling me.
I think at the end of the day, to me, Terrence Crawford's over the hill just for not wanting to defend those welterweight titles. If you have nothing else lined up, the Boots fight should have been the next thing up. It shouldn't even have been a second thought or next up type of fight. It should have just been what was going to happen. I can't get Canelo, I can't get the Spence rematch, I can't get Charlo, I can't get Fedora, I can't get Tim Tszyu. Well, there's Boots. You shouldn't have to go that far down the line to see Boots.
All y'all ungrateful bitches thinking you could throw me out the boat.
But it is what it is. But I think that Terrence Crawford, to me, he's over the hill because he refuses to fight anybody unless, like Floyd Mayweather used to do, he knows he has an advantage in the fight and he's going to win, you know. So, to me, I think the Errol Spence rematch would have been great for Earl and it would have been great for Terrence. He could have silenced all the critics in the rematch, or Earl could have got his get back. And, you know, I think Earl definitely needs a rebuild to his career. I don't know whether that's just getting another trainer or whether that's, you know, him having to secure a big-time fight, whether that's Boots, the Terrence Crawford rematch, Fundora, Tim Tszyu, you know, wherever he has to go to get that matchup that he needs to get a W on his belt so people can stop saying his career is over because of that accident. I definitely feel like he needs a quick reboot and rebuild to his career.
Let me say something.
I mean, this is some shameful shit.
And at the end of the day, I think the one name that's going to reign on top for years to come is definitely going to be Jaron Boots Ennis.
See, God gonna test you, he gonna bless you. There's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna come your way, but you gotta buy the weed. You gotta stay focused. You gotta put them blinders on.
I mean, we gotta know where this money going to.
You can make this shit happen. I know you say it to yourself. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. You can do it.
I mean, we gotta know where this money going to.
You can make that shit happen. You gotta keep going. You know what I got to get here? You know how much shit I had to go through?
I mean, we gotta know where this money going to.
You know how much shit I had to go through in the cell, come back to the ghetto, go through the shit here, and I'm still going in the South, waiting for me?
I mean, we gotta know where this money going to.
Ain't nothing gonna stop me, man. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. You can make it happen. You woke up this morning. You watching this video for a reason, and it's just like that.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. That like button for me, sure. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product or your channel on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail because it is a flock of cards at gmail.com. And we are man here.
Don't try this at home.
Everything I do, dope. Everything I do, clean. You say I ain't TKOB, what the fuck you mean? I come through clean. New debit card in my blue jeans. You been a good girl, you can find out what cruise mean. Find out what new shoes mean. I rock Lacoste with no shoestrings. B-color on my move ring. It's 24 carats, I wanna see Paris. Before the end of the fiscal year. You wanna get fiscal dirt? Come put your lips right here. I'm fly here, then alert. Check, I'm a cool cat, matter of fact, I'm perfect. Police are perplexed, I'm cool, I never get nervous. I think I'm the shit now. My chick got locked up for the next 6 months, we been They ain't fucking with me. 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 Hold up, make sure you get the picture right. Picture me with a red bone in a hotel watching Nick at night. With an Asian chick watching Nick at night. New girl with a new toy. She ain't get it from Fisher Price. I live the life of a pharaoh. You live the life of a scarecrow. Niggas want to compare flows like thumbtacks next to arrows. It ain't fair, ho, so I'ma go easy. Show me love when you see me. I got CDs and MP3. They ain't fucking with me. 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 They ain't fucking with me.